What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here. You know what I smell? And don't say cow manure. I smell copper coins. I smell copper coins because we're at the first farm field of the season. Charlie drove by and saw that the farmer harvested a lot of this corn. We're going to do this huge area. We're going to fight through a little bit of stubble, but hopefully it's worth it. Me, PA Pirate Paul, Rich Van Winkle.
There you go.
Charlie the Heritage Relic Hunter, Dog Tag Doug, Mexican Doug, Jane Fond Doug. Hopefully it'll be a good day. Back in the first dig, guys. See you soon.
See ya.
Later. All right, Paul said he's got something. What's that? You got something good? I don't see it.
I'm around here.
Oh, it's a coin. Hold on, let me get my better camera out. Not only the first find of the day, Doug, but a beautiful copper. I can see it, it's enormous. We're out in this huge farm field, and there used to be a Colonial road that came through. So we're just kind of randomly hoping to find some drops from 250 years ago. And there's his copper right there. I don't even think he's touched it yet. Go ahead, Paul, let's see what it is.
Looks like you got some detail. Is that Britannia? I'm thinking.
I thought it looked like King George a little bit.
A little bent.
Looks a little smaller too than I thought originally.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something. All right, we're going to do a cleanup and come right back and hopefully get some detail off this thing. All right, there's Paul's copper, and for the first copper of the farm field season, Paul, it's a little ratty.
Yeah.
I don't see much detail on it. We've been staring at it, trying to see anything, and it's pretty slick. I thought right there at the bottom, I saw like maybe the base of a neck, but just not enough for me to identify anything. Here's the back, and the back looks pretty slick too. So it was probably war when it was dropped, and then years of fertilizer sure didn't help.
And this area gets pretty wet.
Yeah, it's pretty muddy today too. So I don't see anything, Paul. Maybe you'll get some better detail off it later. But hey, you got a...
More than likely it's a KG 2 or 3.
Well, hey, good find, man. It's an old copper. Don't know what it is at the moment, but maybe you'll find out later.
Yep.
Well done, brother.
Thank you. What kind of depth?
3 arrows, 2 arrows.
Okay. So it's like 3.5 inches.
It's like a
And
25, 26.
Ooh, you might have silver.
Well, let's see.
You know, silver wins a dig off.
Let's see, it's in here, Doug.
There it is.
Oh, darn it, it's a big...
I knew that, because look.
Ooh, Doug. Ooh, Doug, this is something fancy.
That might be sterling.
Oh, it's cleaned up well, and I see a lot of markings on it.
That.
Let me brush this down. I'm going to get my other camera, Doug. This could be something cool.
That is nice.
Wow. All right, I switched over to other cameras, Doug. I want to take a look at it before I clean it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That looks sterling.
I agree. I mean...
How heavy is it, man?
It's got weight to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got weight to it.
It may have been some kind of brooch.
Yeah. And Doug, you can see the impression
right
there.
in here.
Yeah. It sat there for who knows how long. And there's a magnet on my shovel. It's not magnetic, so... And Doug had a live signal at the exact same time, so I'll clean mine off and then we'll see what you got and see how we both fared.
Okay.
I'll be right back with this.
Sounds good.
All right, Doug, we cleaned it up and I'm really happy with this.
That is good.
I sprayed it down as good as I could with a whole lot of water. And look at all that fancy on there. You see those 2 flowers up at the top? The rose petals? And I don't know what it is still. I'm guessing it, like you said, a brooch or a pin.
Yeah.
It's bent. But it's got fancy all around the side, which is just incredible. And on this side, I didn't see a hallmark that said sterling. But I do see right there, there's like a crown and a crest.
A crest of arms.
It looks like there's a lion in the middle of the crest. which is probably the sterling mark, you know, in and of itself.
Back in that day, yes.
Yeah.
And what is that right there?
That's where I think the pin was,
Oh, okay.
where the pin connected.
And then there's
up at the
one
top,
right opposite.
That's why you see this part didn't clean up, because some of the iron from when they soldered the pin on could have caused that. But I do believe it is sterling.
Oh, absolutely. There's no flaking at all.
No, and it's very, very heavy too. So I'm not working for weights and
Well, they
measures.
used to measure with stones, you know, back in the day.
Yeah.
So
this is probably like a 4 pebble.
A 4 pebble.
But hey, that's a great find, Doug. I love that. I'll straighten it back out later too and get a nice picture of it, nice and flat.
I got a vice grip at home if you want to.
Well, maybe I'll do it a little less aggressively.
Okay.
That's a super cool find. I don't know if it's a pin or might even be a sash buckle, like a silver sash buckle. But I'll look up that marking later and see if I can get a date, maybe a manufacturer, but it's definitely going to be sterling. What a cool piece. I'm going to keep on marching, hopefully find some more awesome things today. All right, so Doug got himself something. Now, you yelled out copper.
I thought it was.
So I started walking over, and then you said maybe Cal tag. Oh, I see a hole in it.
Yeah. And I think I saw a number, although I can't make it out.
I think it says 8675.
309?
Yeah, 309.
8675
309 86. Who was that? Is that Johnny Two-Tone?
Something like that,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, yours doesn't have quite as many numbers, Doug, but I do see a 3 or an 8 or some number with a curve at the top.
Some number with a curve at the top.
I don't know, Doug. I can see how you'd think that's a copper. I can't fault you for that.
When you see it
when you see
in that dirt and 8 inches down,
yep,
you think for sure it's a copper.
Well, now it's a Christmas tree ornament.
Oh, wow.
Hey, good find there, Dougie. Well done.
Yeah, boy.
All right, Charlie walked away, but he just called Doug and said he's got a button. But as you were on the phone with him, Doug, Rich brought over this thing that he just found, and I find it interesting, Rich.
Yeah, don't know what it is.
It's it looked like a button for a second, but it's too
heavy.
thick. Oh, it's lead. It's very thick.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw a design right there. It almost looks like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And like I said, very thick. It could be a drawer pull, but a lead drawer pull? I'm not sure. It's a shame you check the hole. I guess on a farm field, it could have broke it off 100 years ago, and the other half could be, 100 yards away.
Check yet. You might be right with some sort of pull.
But hey, good find, man. It's something. It's old. It's lead. Let's see if we can find the other half. I got a good find here. This was coming up like a 13, and I was trying to chase a nickel. Now, I do have 2 or 3 shotgun head stamps in my bag already, so it could have just as easily been one of them. But only about maybe 3 inches down, I popped it out. It's a button. It's a 2-piece button in really nice shape. Oh, and there's something on it. There's something on it. Here comes Doug. I'm going to clean this up and get a good look at it and see what's on this thing. Wow. All right, I cleaned up the button. Doug's kind of checking it out. It's getting some decent detail. It got a little smushed in the top right.
Right there is one of his wings that's smushed right there. Over here is his other wing, and there's his head right there.
Yep, and I see the anchor on it.
And the
on
anchor
bottom.
right underneath, yes.
So it's an Old Navy button, and it's a 2-piece in really nice shape. There's markings on the back. I can't quite read it. Something, oh, it might be Waterbury. Waterbury Button Company, that's what it says.
That's what it is, yep.
Full shank on there with that beautiful naval eagle. Is that a thing? A naval eagle? Eagle from the Navy.
How about an eagle's navel?
I'm not sure. Hey, I'm glad to be on the board with something cool.
Yeah,
Doug.
that is cool.
Yeah, it's a nice shape. Came up like a 13. I was hoping for a nickel, and I got rewarded with this cool piece.
That's good.
Yep, thank you, sir. What is it, Doug? A button?
An Indian.
Oh, an Indian button.
No.
No, just a... I thought you said button.
He didn't have buttons. Not it.
What did they do to hold their clothes up? Let me come over to the sun here. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is the back. I can see part of the shield. I can see most of the 1 cent.
And that needs some cleaning.
Yep, it'll need a little bit of cleaning.
And it wasn't that deep. Only
no, a lot of the
about
things
3
so far
inches.
have been shallow, and You want to give this a brush down, Doug? We'll look for a date on it.
I will do that.
All right, we'll come back and see if we can get a date off this sucker. All right, we cleaned up Doug's Indian. Doug, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with this date.
Oh, good.
It looks like it's 1865.
Ooh.
That is you said you thought it was going to be an old one. So this Indian, I mean, just think about where it's been.
Well, it's probably been in the ground here for the better part of the duration.
Do you keep up with them to see which ones you need?
I've got it. I've already found an 1865. I actually found it over in Jersey, a surface find.
Really?
And it was in beautiful shape.
Was I there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thrilled about that.
Hey, well done.
I love my Indian.
Just kind of stops there. It's a little bouncy, but for the most part, 1718s. See if we can dig this out and take a look, see what it is. I didn't want to live dig it because it didn't sound great, but as I was going down the hole, it came out of the sidewall right there, about maybe only 4 inches down. And it's a cuff button. It's a little cuff button. Let me brush this down and see what kind of shape it's in. That's a great little find. Well, there it is. It's a nice little cuff button size. Perfectly round, and I thought there was a marking on it, but it looks like it's just some scratches or something. And on the back side, I can see some writing, but because of the sun glare, I just can't make it out at the moment. Oh, here comes Charlie. Hey, Charlie, check that out.
That's a nice shank.
Yeah, it's another nice one, and it's got writing on it, but I can't quite see it, Charlie. Maybe you can make out something. I'm just getting a glare on my screen, and I'll look at it off camera and see if I can figure it out.
I didn't get anything with my detector, but I got these beautiful.
Oh, that is a nice pattern.
They're apart, but I found them apart, and I believe they go together.
Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right.
That's a nice button here.
It's a shame Lynne wasn't here, Charlie. She would know exactly what this pattern is.
Yes.
It's nice though. It'll look good in the mason
Yeah,
jar on the
just-
shelf.
The surface fine, but that's a beautiful shank on that button there.
Yeah,
It's very
thank
nice,
you.
Yeah.
I'll try to read it later and see what it says, but I'm happy with the find.
There you go. Way to go.
All right, Doug just found something, and Doug, I love these. We're going to play a little game with it. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Doug, I call the game Name That Piece of Junk.
Okay.
All right, Doug found a total piece of junk, but we try to find a shape in that piece of junk, and I found something right away. I want to see what you think.
I'm saying it looks like it's from Jurassic Park.
I think it looks like a dragon.
Yeah.
And what do you think it looks like?
Something prehistoric.
It looks like a dragon this way, too.
Yeah, it does.
Puff the Magic Dragon?
Let me smell. No, it's not Puff.
How about this end? What's that end smell like? That end smells like you're fine. All right, good job, Doug. Awesome
yeah,
dragon.
well, anybody have an idea what
Nobody has an
they
idea.
think this might be?
Nobody has an idea.
Without the smell, go ahead and name it.
I don't know if anyone's going to know what that is, Doug. All right, Paul just yelled out that he's got yet another copper.
It wasn't real deep.
No, my button was really shallow, too.
Go straight there.
There it is.
I see it. I see it right there.
Where is it?
Right there. I pulled a David Copperfield. Oh, that's a much bigger one, Paul.
I think it's a KG1.
Really? Wow, it looks so big.
You can see the band right around it.
He's got another copper, Charlie.
He's the guy who, like, what do you think of this place? What do you think of this place? He got 2 coppers already.
No. Well, it's an old field. Like you said, Charlie thinks there was an old colonial road that went somewhere through here. And we've done really well on old colonial roads in the
It's out
past.
in the middle of nowhere.
Well, if there was a road, it wasn't in the middle of nowhere back then.
Well, yeah, right. The KG1.
Is it a one? Wow, Paul, you might be hitting 300 years old with that one.
There's the front.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
You'll see the circle around the back.
I totally see it. I can see it plain as day. That's in great shape, too. Considering 300 years old sat in this wet, soggy field.
This is one of the oldest properties in this area, by the way.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. The back is beautiful with Britannia on there. Now this,
Nice
like I said,
job, Paul.
Thanks.
Way to go.
This could be 300 years old.
Yeah,
this
this-
could easily be 1720s.
Yes.
And Paul, it was only about maybe 2 inches deep.
It wasn't deep.
A farm field, you know, you never know because they do plow it. But it's so nice to walk along and just hear that screamer in your ear that's, you know, an inch or two deep. Hey, great find, Paul. Way to go, man.
I got something here too.
Oh, Charlie.
I found right over the hill here where we were last
Oh,
year.
I wonder if it's the same button I got. Nope, yours is plain. I got a navy button, Charlie.
Here? Today?
Yeah,
Very
2 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But yeah, Charlie's got a nice 2-piece button. No design that I see. But hey, there's definitely stuff around. That's a good start.
Now, this is a nice coin here he has. This is.
Oh, that's
you can
really
see
nice.
Retain it real well in here.
There's your button too.
Thank you.
Yeah, he got a
Real
beauty
well.
there.
Yeah,
Yep.
Way to go, Paul.
Thanks.
Copper.
Recharges the day a little bit.
There we go. We were like not quite sure. So I guess we'll just
get
keep.
a date off this one.
I think we'll get a date off of it. We'll see if we can clean up. I'll come back. But heck of a good find there, Paul. All right, Dougie had a good one not far from where I just got my Indian. Flip the plug over. It's in this big clump, you think, Doug?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, under the clump.
But
is it an Indian?
it is.
I said, is it? 1819 I was getting. I would think that's very likely to be an Indian.
Yeah. Dress.
Yeah, I think it's too low to be a wheat
Yeah.
or a mem.
A mem. Is that what they're called now? A mem. It's an
Ooh,
Indian. It is
ooh, I
an
just saw a
Indian.
beautiful headdress pop through.
Ooh. He might be a chief.
Oh, I see 188, I think.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're going to find 1900s here.
Yeah, it looks like 1889.
Ooh. And yours was in that range.
Mine was 1882, and then your other one was 1865. And who else got an Indian? Paul? Charlie?
Did Paul?
I thought
Maybe.
someone else did. Wow, look at that. Now, is that green?
Yes. Yes.
I can even
Emerald green.
I can even see some of that green, Doug, and I'm colorblind, but I can see that popping
It's
through.
beautiful. Now that side, I saw that first, and
Well, the number, that 18 number, seems to be a deadlock on this machine.
yeah.
So, wow, that's in great shape, Doug. Congratulations.
Oh, I like Indians.
Yeah, this has turned out to be a really good day.
Yeah, boy.
Rich Van Winkle has himself a coin. We think it's a coin. It could be the edge of a button. We're not sure.
Still in the clump here.
Yep, I see just the edge there. And it looks the diameter of a small cent, so possibly an Indian. We're going to hope.
Oh wow, it's bigger than that, isn't it?
No, it still looks penny
Maybe
size. Abe Lincoln, I see him. Abe Lincoln. Is it a wheat at least?
Yeah, I think it's 28. Yeah,
it's a
28.
weedy.
Let me see.
Wheaties and Indians, I think, over here.
That's still nice to find, that's for sure.
I got a 1913 weedy
Here?
last weekend.
Oh, last weekend?
Yeah.
I still can't see the date, and it's right in my... To have those young eyes again, Charlie, you know what I mean?
And six
Yeah,
pack.
contact.
Young eyes with a six pack.
I can barely see Abe Lincoln on it, and he sees the date.
Charlie's talking about his old six-pack.
Oh,
Here, this six pack.
you drank a 6-pack today?
No.
When I was younger.
Oh,
Good
oh, oh.
eyes and had a six pack.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I got a party ball.
Party ball.
Well done. Nice find.
Thank you.
All right, Doug, this was a pretty good signal. It was coming like at 18 to a 20, but it was bouncy and scratchy, so I wasn't real excited about it. I flipped it down. I was fishing out with the pinpointer, and when I finally heard it, this popped out. Oh, wait, is that the impression, or is that my
That's
thing?
the impression.
Oh, that's
I
the
see
impression.
the coin. Right
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's an Indian.
Yeah, I see some of the wreath. It is an Indian. Yep. I see some of the wreath. Oh, and as it's drying here, I can see 1 cent starting to come through.
Yep. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you got a early or mid 1800s coin also.
Well, I can see some of the Indian. I'm going to brush mine down, Doug, and take a look and see what kind of date I can get.
All right.
Hang on. All right, Doug, I've joined your Indian party.
Okay.
Mine's not quite as old as yours is, but I can see 1882 at the bottom. That's still 140 years old. I don't think anyone alive today was born in 1882. What do you think? Is it possible?
I'm guessing they're all gone.
They'd be
They're
how
in
old?
the ground also.
What's the math? I don't even know. It's a lot of twos went by. But I can see the full Indian, the date. I can see just the 82, but that's all I need. And the back was actually much better. This is the spot that left the impression in the clump. Oh, and I can hear Doug's machine going off right next to me. He might have something. But hey, good find for me. It's at least 3 Indians that I know of from us on the day.
Yep.
And my first one, I'll take it. That's awesome.
Awesome.
All right, Doug yelled out he's got a copper. So Paul and I are coming out. Rich is digging something up there, or he'd be joining us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sticking out of the clump there.
Yep.
Oh, that looks like a good size, Doug. You want to
Oh,
pop it?
That's American. Look how thick it is and look how big it is.
Are you saying Americans are thick?
Yes. We eat too much junk food.
All right, let's see.
Oh, that is nice.
That might be in good shape. Totally stuck in there. like
Yeah.
that. You see anything
no,
yet?
No.
I think you're going to get detail on that one.
Well, I hope so. Right now, it's not looking so good.
No?
Oh yeah, there's the
Let me take
bust
a look.
right there. It's
Straight buzz?
looks like no,
No.
it's facing to the left.
Oh, it's a classic head.
Classic. That's
Oh,
what.
it's good.
Yeah.
See, there's the right in.
Yep, I see
That
it.
looks like a matron.
Could be.
Let's brush it down, get a better look at it, and I'll come right back. That's a great find there, Doug.
Yeah, man. Here you go.
Now, I didn't have my glasses on when I called classic head, Doug,
That's okay.
but now my glasses are on, and it's a matron.
Wow, it is.
Yeah, the matron came out right after the classic head. I want to say like 1816 to maybe 1839, I think.
Yeah.
And even though I can't see any of the stars on the front, Doug, I can see the full Liberty on the headdress, and that's really cool.
All right.
The back, you'll have to clean up the back a little bit later, but I can see 1 cent. I can see the wreath. I'm sure you'll get some better detail with a little bit of toothbrushing back at home. But man, Doug, way to go, brother. I knew you were going to get one. You've been on a hot streak lately, banging out those Indians, and you were just due for one of these largies. Awesome job, brother.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop the video right here because I got to pack. We are leaving for Digstock tomorrow, the biggest detecting event in the country. But come back next week, you will see part 2. We've got a lot more fun, some amazing relics, and one of us gets the oldest coin that person has ever dug. Incredible finds. Hope to see you back here next week for part 2. And of course, if you didn't enter the contest from last week's video, at a shot to win one of Lynne's custom necklaces, has the dinosaur fossils on there, the silver quarter found by me, the second silver quarter I ever found. Go back to last week's video, follow the instructions, put the right things in the comment. You are in. You will see the winner announced right here next week. Good luck to everybody. And of course, if you want Lynne to make a custom necklace just for you, her email is in the description. Reach out to her. She does an incredible work, has an amazing eye, and she is a super good friend of the channel. And before I leave, I want to make one quick announcement. I want to thank everybody out there. Over this past weekend, the channel hit 50,000 subscribers. That's an incredible milestone. Thank you everybody out there that's watched and liked and thumbed in either direction, commented, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. It's the motivation for us to keep going out there, and I just can't thank you guys enough. But otherwise, I'm out of here. I will see you guys right here next week, announcing the winner and have more cool things to show you. So otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.